legislators to pass heart-healthy policies. She loves serving her community. She is the president of the Sacramento Black Women Organization. Give it up for Kula Conan!
How's everybody doing?
Yes!
I said, how y'all doing? All right, that's right. We're here to talk about women's rights. And I'm here to talk about the importance of Black women being involved in this fight. I stand before you today as a Black woman, a former refugee, an immigrant who was undocumented, and as the auntie of Jada Lorraine over here with me, this 10-year-old girl, going on 30, I should say. So I'm here today because I want Jada to live in a world where her whole self is unleashed and she is not held back because of her gender or the color of her skin. Because you see, we as Black women have to deal with both of those things. So I don't know about you, but I was pretty depressed the night of November 8th, 2016. Yes, I was pretty depressed, right? Because the world I dreamed about for Jada seemed to be quickly dissipating. But I wasn't gonna have that, and so I said, you know what, Kula? Action beats anguish. Can you guys say that? Action beats anguish. Action beats anguish. That's right. So I got busy, I got to working. And I became involved with a group called Sacramento Black Women Organized for Political Action. That's right, action. So we are working to ensure that Black women in Sacramento are in positions of power, that people are informed and we can tear down the systems that are built with blocks of inequality, of sexism, and of racism. So the agenda is quite simple. Here's what we want, okay? We want to keep rent prices down so women and children do not become homeless. Housing crisis is everywhere in this country, and poor people, brown people, Black people are being pushed out. And that is unacceptable. And you know what else we want? We want an end to a criminal injustice system. Here in Sacramento County, we got the courthouse and the county jail right up the street over there because racial bias and discrimination exists, and Black and brown people are held in disproportionate numbers in these cages. And families and communities are being torn apart. And you know what else we want? We want our communities to be safe for our kids. And is it too much to ask for the place where our kids go to learn, our schools, to be free of racism and bias? Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. So we as Black women are taking our place and we're running for office. We're participating on boards and commissions and other entities of political power. That's political action. We as Black women persist, and we have persisted for years, whether it is persisting on a slave ship or migrating north for a better life, to be free from the terrorism of the KKK. We do more than persist. We show up over and over and over. We showed up for Hillary, and we are the 98% that showed out for Doug Jones in Alabama. We got him that W. We persist and persevere in hostile work environments that pay 63 cents for every damn dollar. When the national average for women is 80 cents to the dollar, we get 63 cents as Black women. So when the movement is fighting for pay equity for women, understand that we as Black women are not only fighting gender inequities, we are fighting racial inequities as well. And I want to make this point very clear today. When we as Black women lift ourselves up, when we celebrate our greatness, our magic, it is not to diminish anyone else. Because when you lift the values of those most ignored, you create pathways for society to see the value in us all. We lift ourselves up because our struggles, our desires, our beauty, our contribution, our worth have been ignored and glossed over for generations. So that's why we have to proclaim our magic. And we demand that our humanity, that our human rights are accounted for and fought for by our society. This moment's true success will rest in our capacity and our willingness to fight for all women. regardless of race, of sexual orientation, of immigration status, of biological classifications, and we can uplift the different struggles that we face. So the challenge is to intentionally find the intersections and with respect and compassion embark upon our fight for equity and equality, and we can do just that. So this immigrant, this former refugee who stands before you today remains hopeful that what we do here in Sacramento, in California, and the nation demanding women's rights for all, that it can have a catalytic effect globally, for the millions of women around the world who do not have the privilege of marching or of uttering the phrase, "Me too." When we do this, when we include all women in our fight, we change the world for the next generation. It is then that I'll be able to look at Jada and know that ain't nothing gonna hold my niece back. Thank you.
Give it up for the Black Girl Magic. When we say Black Girl Magic, we're not stepping on nobody else's toes. We're just letting you know that we're here, Black leaders, Black women, doing our damn thing out there. Oops, did I say that?